The start of school means summer is slipping away from us, but not if Sean O'Keefe has anything to do about it. He and Faye Johnson from Amano Chocolate joins us right now in our frugal kitchen with ways to preserve this great time of year. I cannot believe I'm still. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Changes things up quickly.
Man, I needed that. We did the dry run for packing lunches and getting ready for school today, and I thought summer is not over, right, Sean O'Keefe?
Summer is not over, and there are so many ways to preserve the flavors of summer, and the most traditional way to do it is like my grandfather always used to can, right?
Yeah.
So this is an example of a fig jam, and then this is the fig and sun-dried tomato chutney that I made.
Yum.
And of course I have all my honey from the bees in the backyard that you've become so friendly with over the last couple of weeks.
They're my new BFFs, that's
and,
right.
you know, I recently, in a conversation with Faye, we decided, you know, there are different ways of preserving things so we can keep those flavors lasting forever.
Right.
And the best way to do it that I've found since working with Faye is to seal them in delicious chocolate.
I mean, how could you go wrong with that? I mean, and I have to say, I had the pleasure of tasting some of your chocolate, and Leonard, our fabulous floor director, knows that I get this hankering for some chocolate. So in that drawer right there are some of your, I mean, I heard you were coming on the show, and I was so excited.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, talk to me about what we're talking about today in terms of collaborations with it's not just everyday chocolate that you're using. You like to incorporate other flavors and other richness. And so it's really an experience with every bite, right?
Exactly. I mean, I'm so thankful to be able to work with Sean, and he gave me some fabulous honey that we were able to utilize in some of our chocolates.
Good.
And we used our honey with his honey with some of our chocolates with the honey lavender caramel. We also made some truffles with some honey and ganache, and then of course we used some of his fabulous bourbon fig jam in our chocolate with brie and some honeyed walnuts.
So the top layer is honey with brie.
Honey with brie, bourbon fig jam, and then it's dark chocolate, and then it's capped. And it has some walnuts. So this is like a full bite of deliciousness.
It's like a cheese plate in your mouth.
I know.
And then the next one is dark chocolate ganache with honey inside the chocolate.
Okay.
And this is a honey and fig caramel with fleur de sel, so with sea salt.
Can I try that one first, just because I love figs? You have your fig tree in the...
This is the fig one.
Okay.
I'm going to hand that to you.
Yes.
And then let's have Faye show us how it's done.
Okay, so we're going to first start with the honey.
It's amazing.
You love it. It is amazing.
Isn't it great? You need it with this.
It goes perfectly with the champagne.
Thank you. Okay.
So I'm going to first show you the honey truffle. So what I did is I already kind of prepped my polycarbonate mold, and I'm going to pipe a little bit of honey in there just so we get a little bit of the essence of it, so a little bit of that, and then what we're going to do is pipe a little bit of some pre-made vanilla and honey ganache.
Yum.
So that's our filling.
Okay.
And I have some tempered chocolate right here that I'm going to use to fill to seal the mold.
Oh.
So we're going to pour some of this chocolate onto here.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
And we use fantastic quality chocolate at our store. So it's not too sweet. This is a semi-sweet, it's a 58%, so it goes really well with Sean's honey.
It does. Oh my gosh. Before the show, they were like, try this and try this. I'm like, I'm getting a sugar high like nobody's business. It was just a delicacy. So yummy.
So we're just going to seal that.
And that's it.
That's it. We're just clean it up on the sides.
Oh my goodness. Yum.
And you want to give it like a nice little tap so it doesn't have any like bubbles. And then we're going to slip it into the fridge.
I'll get that for you.
Okay.
The miracle of television. I think we
know.
actually have some ready.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. And how long have you been in business with the chocolate company?
The store's actually been in existence for about 13 years. My family and I bought the business about 10 months ago.
Wow.
So this is a brand new experience for us. We love it, and we love our customers, and we love being able to work with people like Sean who are able to give us locally produced material, ingredients, and we can play with flavors, and that's the beauty of our business. Everything everything is done on site.
Yeah.
So we're able to customize any which way our customers choose.
Wonderful. I would actually love to be in one of those taste tests where you're trying to combine flavors. Like, Sean, what would even make you think of, for instance, the brie and the fig one?
So it's common, right? Like figs and walnuts and figs and cheese and then figs and chocolate. So if you can create a dialogue amongst your ingredients, you can bring together different flavors that you normally wouldn't associate because of the progression of the flavor.
Right.
So if you can have a fig and walnut and cheese, and you can have fig and walnut and honey, and fig and walnut and honey and chocolate, why can't you just put the cheese in there?
Exactly.
And it's the first time that we've ever done something like this, and it's awesome flavored.
Yeah.
And it's the whole cheese plate right in one little bite.
And
it's really kind of creative. And I wanted to find different ways of keeping the flavors of the garden throughout the year.
Right.
So this just keeps it nice and pretty, and it might be a Christmas gift to some of my clients.
I agree. I mean, and can people purchase the chocolate for gifts? And I know you said you're local here, but we can go in the store and get some.
Yeah, so we're right down the street from Perimeter Mall.
Okay.
We're located in Sandy Springs.
Great.
Like we have an on-site production facility. It's small, but we make all our chocolates there. They're made with love, and we have our regular in-house stock items that we have in our case, but you can also commission us to make something special and unique like we did for today's show.
This is really, this to me is great. Would you like to try one of these with the honey?
What do you
Because
think?
you've been such a big part of the honey experiment in the gardens this year.
I will tell you, I had so much fun, you know, just first of all, learning about something that I wasn't familiar with and how important bees are to sustaining our ecosystem. And so I love that, you know, Sean dropped that knowledge, but then just being able to get over a fear of bees, which by the way, no stings, knock on wood, because I'll probably try and go back now.
Just jellyfish this past weekend. No bees,
but no
just
bees,
jellyfish.
Right, no. But it was such a great experience, and when you are tasting like the fruit of your labor,
it's the bees' labor. It's not really my labor.
But it's you too.
Cheers to your health, Christine.
Oh my!
Oh, just put the whole thing in.
Oh wow!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Isn't that delicious?
Simply amazing. Can I restock my drawer? Look, and the honey's dripping down. Oh my God! Can I restock my drawer?
Of course.
With our chocolate?
We can make that happen.
Oh, great. Can you make that happen?
We can make that happen.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for having us.
I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
And if you would like to chat with Sean about design, culinary, lifestyle ideas, please go to his Facebook page. It is Sean O'Keefe Events. Sean O'Keefe Events. He plans one mean party. Actually, he plans a great party of 500 or even just a party for 2. So
parties for 2 are really fun.
I know. Well, heck, if you're serving this, why not in champagne? Okay, speaking of bees, do you hear that buzz? You hear it? Kara, do you? It's Kara.